Coming up on SBU TV, St. Bonaventure welcomes a new president, and Allegheny welcomes the Clauses. Hello and welcome to SBU TV. I'm Brittany Slomba.
And I'm Natalie Kucko. Our newscast today opens with a dramatic story you won't see on local television. Catherine Brown reports.
I sat down and spoke with someone who had been sexually assaulted at St. Bonaventure University. She decided to share her story about how the university investigated the situation.
Investigators did everything they were supposed to do. They went to the police and got the information that the police collected when it had happened. They saw the interviews of everyone involved, and they also got the results from my rape kit. They did everything. They interviewed more people than the actual cops did. It was hard because I didn't know. I didn't think they were going to do anything about it.
Typically, Title IX investigations take about 60 days. This case took 70 because of its complexity.
Well, he was found responsible of non-consensual sex, and the end result, the punishment, it was expulsion, which makes me feel safer. I feel that because the school believed me, it's not like I'm just vulnerable to him. Like all the pressure that I have been accumulating for the past 2 months was gone. It felt amazing. It felt that, yeah, I was crying, I couldn't stop crying, but I was the happiest person in the world at that moment. Looking at yourself in the mirror was the worst thing ever, because you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't recognize yourself. You see yourself and you know what happened to that girl, but you're in shock. You don't want to accept that that's you, that the girl you're seeing is you, and you see yourself so defeated, because I don't want this experience to define who I am. It's something that I didn't have control of, but it's something that I didn't ask for. And then after I learned the ending result, I was happy. Now I can actually enjoy my college life again, because now I feel empowered. I feel that I did the right thing. If someone ever goes through this, which I know it's going to happen, unfortunately that's how our society is working out right now, especially in college, I would say that go forward.
We've seen over the past years, months, decades, where victims end up being shamed for things that are completely out of their control. I hope that this can help anyone who is unsure if they should report or seek help, because even if you feel that there is absolutely no way someone will be on your side, there's hope.
Anyone who's been a victim of a sexual assault should immediately call the police. What a brave young woman.
She sure is, Natalie. And now for a change of story. St. Bonaventure University has named its 21st president. Lian has more.
Dr. Dennis DePerro will leave Lemoyne College in Syracuse to become St. Bonaventure University's president in June. Currently, he is the Dean of Professional Studies there. With previous experience in enrollment efforts, DePerro says he has a few ideas to boost Bonaventure's numbers.
There's no more supportive alumni base than the base that St. Bonaventure University has. And so we need to engage our alumni in the recruitment of students.
DePerro worked for 18 years as Lemoyne's Vice President of Enrollment and grew its undergraduate numbers from 1,680 to 2,400.
DePerro attended Bishop Timon High School in Buffalo and calls his roots Franciscan.
He also says his background as a professor of marketing and management will complement his job as president.
Our product here is really the academic program. The quality of the academic program and the programs that we have to offer have to meet the needs of the market.
He says he is humbled and honored to become university president. With SBU TV, I'm Lian.
Interim President Andrew Roth will work with DePerro on the transition.
The annual Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign goes underway in Olean. Amelia Kibbe has the story.
It's December, so that means many are busier getting everything done for the holidays. And for Hawkins-Okosun, it means a whirlwind of activity.
What a typical day looks like. It starts about 5:30 in the morning and goes until about 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, and I think gets underway.
Yep. The annual Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign gets underway in Olean. Amelia Kibbe has the story.
It's December, so that means many people are busier getting everything done for the holidays. And for Hawkins-Okosun, it means a whirlwind of activity.
What a typical day looks like. It starts about 5:30 in the morning and goes until about 10, 11 o'clock at night.
She's not focused on just her family and friends, but rather the whole Olean community. Hawkins-Okosun, the pastor of the Salvation Army at 310 State Street in Olean, has been organizing the local Red Kettle campaign for over a decade.
Our goal right now here in Olean is $55,000 for this year. The Kettle is our biggest fundraiser of the year. So it does depend on how much we raise, what we can actually do in the community.
She has lots of help, with more than 15 volunteers ringing bells each weekday.
We have Walmarts, we have Kmarts, we have Reed's, we have the mall, Big Lots, Park and Shop.
Along with Red Kettle donations, the Salvation Army donates food baskets and small gifts for local families.
Bells will keep ringing until Christmas Eve, so don't forget to donate.
And as of this morning when I put the data in, we're about 6,000 short of the projection.
Here we go, girls. Oh, thank you, sir.
Yes, Merry Christmas. With SBU TV, I'm Amelia Kibbe.
To sign up to become a bell ringer, contact Hawkins-Okosun at 585-307-8045. There is a new group for young professionals here in Olean. Nate Discavage has more.
The Olean Chamber of Commerce has recently announced a new young professional networking group.
In the last few months, a number of times we've had discussions with different chamber members and different CEOs of companies and just different people in the community about the need for some type of group where young professionals from the area can meet up, socialize, maybe some service projects, that type of thing.
Michel says that the larger companies in the area are looking to make life easier for their younger employees.
A lot of the bigger employers around here, the Dresser-Rands, the Olean Generals, and companies of that size, they are hiring younger people, 20 and 30-somethings.
This group will give young professionals a chance to meet in person instead of on networking sites like LinkedIn.
They move to Olean, they get here, and then it's, well, now what? How do I make friends? What's there to do around here? How do I meet people who I don't work with? In addition to the networking and the socializing, is we do want to have service elements to it, where we might partner with a local charity or service organization.
So where is the Olean Area Young Professionals Network looking for new members?
We've been reaching out to the area's major employers as well as the area's educational institutions.
For SBU TV, I'm Nate Discavage.
The first event will be this Thursday, December 8th at the Good Times of Olean from 5:15 to 7:15 p.m.
To all of those who took part in No Shave November, you may want to add a razor to your wish list this holiday season. Chris Gilbert has more.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. But before we talk about the holiday coming up, let's talk about what just happened this past month. No Shave November. After 30 days of long, scraggly beards and mustaches, it's time to pull out our trimmers and to become clean-shaven again. I caught back up with Senior Kelsey Gordinier, and he was pretty satisfied with his progress and everyone else's progress through the month of November.
It was kind of what I expected. I was hoping maybe the stash and beard would connect this time around, but, you know, it was always next year. Before, it was just kind of people growing out facial hair because it gave them a reason to, but now people are kind of getting creative with it, and they're doing, like, goatees and handlebar, and you know, it's just kind of funny seeing like these weird facial hairstyles.
With the weather getting colder, ironically, it's time to chop off the beard, whether you do it in the comfort of your own home or in a barbershop like the one behind me. For SBU TV, I'm Chris Gilbert.
The Movember Foundation raised $85.2 million in 2015, and we will find out just how much they made this year at the end of the month.
What's better than a coffee shop named Undergrounds? A coffee shop named Undergrounds that used to be a funeral home. I went to Buffalo to check it out. Located in what used to be a funeral home in Buffalo, Undergrounds Coffee House and Roastery makes the past come back alive. Underground stays true to its history by incorporating its dark past into the present. Chief Marketing Officer Sara Heidinger said they tread lightly on the theme so it would be funny but not overwhelming.
You know, we didn't want to like hammer you over the head with a coffin when you walked in the door per se. All of our sandwiches are named after dead people that are either connected to Buffalo or the coffee industry. The Roastery Club, we kind of say like if you could have one cup of coffee with someone that's passed away, who would it be? And then you put them on your mug.
CEO and GM Bridget said they came up with the name to pay tribute to the funeral home, and from there the theme was born.
Celebrate what had come before and look at a new way to move the building into the future. We were able to hire a local mural artist, and she did such a wonderful job.
Located in the Old First Ward neighborhood, Morris said they are seeing growth week after week, and they look forward to seeing Undergrounds grow. For SBU TV, I'm Brittany Slomba.
Wow, you know, it really looks awesome there, and in high school I worked at a coffee shop, but nothing like that. Did you try anything?
I did, Natalie. The coffee was to die for.
Bonaventure students made a list and checked it twice. Then they found out who's naughty and nice, all in the Rathskeller this past week. Bonaventure's campus radio station hosted a holiday soiree of sorts for the campus community. WSBU DJs played festive music for all attendees. Matt Ticey, a freshman, commented on the event.
I'm having a great time. What I like most is probably the people that are here, as well as all the free food that the Buzz is offering.
Students enjoyed board games, drink specials, and fun holiday tunes. The Buzz created an atmosphere for students to ring in the season.
It just brings everybody together. It's a really fun thing to come out and support.
Not only did the station raise money for equipment, but it marked a significant moment in Buzz history. Overall, 88.3 FM hosted a successful event. The staffers hope to continue this holiday tradition as the years go on.
The village of Allegheny recently hosted a pair of famous visitors. Ethan Kibbe reports.
With Thanksgiving behind us and St. Nicholas Day and Christmas quickly approaching, the holiday season is in full swing.
If you don't have plane tickets to the North Pole or your passport has expired, don't worry. Here in Allegheny, New York, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa says that while he and Mrs. Claus are out meeting children, production continues at the North Pole.
Well, at the North Pole we have many, many projects going on, building different toys. The elves are working hard, and they're coming along very, very good. So we should be ready, hopefully here in a couple weeks, and then we can load the sleigh up and go on Christmas Eve.
The jolly old elf says, just like the rest of us, he too gets excited for Christmas Eve.
Oh, I look forward to that evening every year. It's a tiring night for me, but I enjoy it. I want to do it. And the good thing is we make so many kids happy.
Mrs. Claus, on the other hand, has her own reasons for liking December 24th.
Once he takes off, we kind of have a little party, the elves and I, and whoever else is there. We get the cookies out and some hot chocolate, and we just sit and relax and wait for him to come back.
Santa says he hasn't double-checked his lists yet, but if you're on the nice list, he won't forget you.
We've never missed a year yet, so we don't expect to miss one this year.
For SBU TV, I'm Ethan Kibbe.
Santa says it's not too late to earn your way onto his nice list. That's all for us here at Bonas. I'm Brittany Slomba.
And I'm Natalie Kucko. Tune in again next week for another newscast.